Welcome to this week's episode of A Cowboy Life, the storytelling podcast presented by Smoothie King, blending goodness to fuel your greatness. I'm Brady Tinker. This week we tell you a story about a yearly ritual all across the NFL, the rookie dinner. Generally, one young player will get picked by the veterans to buy 20 or so men a dinner, an expensive dinner. And generally, pranks are played at the great expense of a featured rookie. Here is a peek behind the curtain of what goes on with NFL players during the season, behind the scenes. Please enjoy Cowboys Rookie Dinner.
Rookie dinner is, okay, you're the new guy, you're paying for dinner. We had a bunch of leftover cash from our O-line meeting room. We'd always use it towards the dinner, but we're not going to tell the rookie that. You know, we want him to do some things.
That robust voice is former Cowboys offensive guard Corey Proctor. Corey served his tenure as a hard-nosed offensive lineman during the Romo era. Any player from that era is going to have tons of stories to tell. However, today's story is focused on what the Cowboys players call the rookie dinner.
Rookie dinner is, okay, you're the new guy, you're paying for dinner. Typical, the rookie will take out his position group. So it'll just be linebackers or offensive line or receivers or whatever it is.
Any position group for the Dallas Cowboys will carry with them a healthy appetite. However, the offensive line and those that hang out with them eat like locusts. Everything in sight disappears. You need to check to make sure you still got your fingers. And having a rookie pay the bill for a feast like that is a stark reminder of the pecking order in an NFL locker room.
If you're a rookie, try to avoid it at all costs.
This rookie dinner was Doug Free. He was fourth-round draft pick, just retired a couple years ago. We had a couple other rookies who were undrafted, and so, all right, we're doing rookie dinner. This is all offensive line, tight ends, and running back. So it's 3 position groups. We had a good group.
Welcome to the NFL, kid. Hey, thanks for chiming in, Jordan Lewis. Good to hear from you. A fresh young rookie is now primed for some good old-fashioned NFL veteran hazing, and a nice-sized group of massive professional football players demands a dinner venue that serves great food and meat. Where'd you guys end up?
We come into this nice restaurant called Papa's Brothers here in Dallas, and we love the place, and it's a high-end steakhouse. We come in, and they put us in the side room because we're a bunch of idiots, all right? They don't want a bunch of meatheads causing a ruckus, so we got 20,000 pounds of elephant raining into this room, and it's funny because you can see the expressions on all the rest of the people's faces out there. They're like, holy crap, this is a lot of meat. We need to put our order in right now. So
A lot of meat is right. Meat walking in and meat in bellies walking out. These NFL rookie dinners are notorious for the amounts of food and libations consumed, but we'll get to that a bit later. What Cowboys were on this field trip anyway, Corey?
So we're sitting at this kind of long rectangular table, and sitting at the head of the table we had Marco Rivera, who was a 3 or 4-time Pro Bowler, originally from Green Bay, was with the Cowboys. Flozell Adams, Andre Gerard, who's usually passed out by his 3rd bowl of lobster bisque. He always spilled it, but he always showed up typically late. We had Mark Colombo, who's the O-line coach with the Cowboys now, Marion Barber, Julius Jones, Jason Witten was there, right? And Doug was sitting right next to him, and kind of go around the table. So we had a pretty good group of guys.
Yep, a pretty darn good group. A pretty massive group, too, who love a little fun at a new teammate's expense. And they love a lot of damn food.
We get this dinner started, and it's always super rowdy. Bunch of wine, bunch of steak, lobster, like the high-end stuff. Ordered like Louis the 14th. I want to say it was like 700 an ounce. It's crazy. Okay. So it's tasty, though.
I bet.
I'll tell you.
At $2,400 a bottle, I can only imagine that Louis XIII cognac, named after King Louis XIII of France, must be something approaching a nectar of the gods. Did you shoot it or sip it?
We got to sip it. We're not a bunch of animals.
Yes, you are.
We're animals, we're not monsters.
Animals indeed, but friendly teammate animals. The kind you'd want to share an expensive dinner at a fancy steakhouse with. Rookie dinners in the NFL are notorious for big spreads and even bigger checks at the end of the meal. It's not unheard of for some players to drop tens of thousands of dollars to satiate their teammates' palates. Des Bryant's bill was reportedly $55,000. Hey Corey, how much is this one going to cost our rookie Doug Free?
So we go through this dinner. The waiter comes back with the bill for over $8,000. And he holds it up and he's like, all right, Doug, this is yours.
In 2007, a signing bonus in the NFL for a fourth-round pick was around $400,000 with a base salary in the neighborhood of $250,000 for a year. It's a nice payday, but Doug Free was far from a Rockefeller, and spending $8,000 on a dinner for your teammates, it just has to smart a little bit.
Kid's right out of college, just got his first signing bonus. It's not like it's crazy, but it's a lot to him. I was an undrafted rookie to Detroit. $8,000 was my entire signing bonus.
Hey Corey, a little sidebar here, please, sir. Since you mentioned $8,000 was your entire signing bonus, did you have to pay for a rookie dinner?
Worst thing I had to do was get Krispy Kreme donuts for everybody. And even then I got made fun of. They weren't hot enough.
No one likes a cold donut, Corey, but a bill for your teammates' dinner, that's a considerably larger bill. Luckily for Doug Free, the offensive line had a trick up their sleeve.
At AT&T, everyone, new and existing customers, get our best deals on every smartphone. Why? Because you deserve it. For turning your living room into your office and your gym. For teaching Grandma how to video call and teaching her again.
It's the button on your left, Nana. Okay, your other left.
It's not complicated. Everyone deserves something new. So AT&T is giving everyone, new and existing customers, our best deals with every unlimited plan on every smartphone, even the latest ones.
AT&T may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Restrictions and exceptions may apply.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with...
And I'm Jay Novacek, and we're both with...
United Ag and Turf, the official tractor provider of the Dallas Cowboys.
So, if you need a tractor to bale some hay, a mower to cut some grass, or a gator to get some chores done...
Get a John Deere at United Ag and Turf.
And then, let's get to work.
Hey, Jay, that's my line.
Well, not today.
Get to work with a John Deere tractor package that's just right for you and your budget. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com.
Before there was a draft, you could size up a cowboy by three simple factors: the crease in his hat, the bend of his brim, and his unbending attitude. A man Stetson didn't just protect him from what life threw at him, it projected a rugged, unstoppable spirit. Stetson hats are still American-made with pride right here in Texas. They're still the unofficial crown of all self-respecting cowboys, and Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Find a retailer nearest you at stetson.com/cowboys.
New Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. You deserve it.
I do deserve that.
You deserve decadent flavor without sugar, and a day at the beach without sand getting everywhere. And a relaxing bath that your children don't interrupt.
I deserve all that?
It's really just a visual metaphor for Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Everything you want, nothing you don't.
A visual metaphor on the radio. I do deserve that.
Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. The zero you deserve is finally here.
Mark goes, all right, here's the thing. We had a bunch of leftover cash we didn't tell Doug from our O-line meeting room. We would fine each other all year long, 20 bucks here, 20 bucks here, 20 bucks, and just piss off guys. We'd always use it towards the dinner, but we're not gonna tell the rookie that. You know, we want him to do some things.
Okay, a little financial help for Doug with this big check, but they're gonna make him earn it. You know, as I've grown to know many of these football players through the years, I've come to understand that the offensive line unit holds a special bond amongst their own, always. They always have each other's backs. Almost.
So he gets it, he's got this wad, and he goes, all right, Doug, this is your bill. We'll help you out, but you gotta do something for us.
And there it is, the catch. These guys spend hours every week lifting weights and watching film to game plan how to take down giant men aiming to kill their quarterback. But if you're a rookie, you have to provide the light moments, the entertainment, if you will. So what kind of punishment did you boys serve up to Doug?
Around the table is all these leftover melted butter containers people were dipping their lobster into.
Oh, I think I see where this is going, and I'm pretty certain I don't want to go there with you.
This is what you got to do. He picks up big water glass that was empty. He goes, pass this around. I want everybody to put their melted butter into this glass, and you got to chug it.
To let him off the hook on a little bit of the bill, we made a little drink for him, and it was mixed with like a little bit of steak fat. It was a bad drink. I'm not real sure exactly what all was in there. Maybe some clippings of his beard maybe got in there. I'm not sure, but it was the lobster butter that kind of threw it off.
In case you didn't recognize the new voice, that's 16-year veteran tight end for the Cowboys, Jason Witten, talking about Doug chugging melted butter with beard hair. As delicious as that sounds, keep in mind this butter has been used all night by sweaty, sticky-fingered men weighing about 300 pounds each. What was Doug's reaction?
No problem. Yeah, I'll do that. That's a hefty payday.
Chug a pint full of melted butter for $3,000? If you're 23 and big as a school bus, sure, that sounds doable.
The word spreads around the rest of the waiters and waitstaff. And so all of them are coming into the room, so nobody's getting served outside right now.
A room full of rowdy NFL players and the entire waitstaff of Pappas Brothers all gathered in a room to watch Doug Free chug whatever was in that glass. What a sight that must have been.
Gets back around to him, he's got it, and like a bunch of idiots that we are, a bunch of animals, we got to start chanting, right? So we go, all right, Doug, on the count of 3, you're gonna start putting this back. Here we go. So we all counted down. 3, 2, 1, chug, chug. And he starts slamming this thing back.
Dougie put it down like a champ.
Just right there in his chair, and everybody's getting disgusted.
We've established this is a room full of the strongest men in Texas, but arm strength, leg strength, they are not akin at all to the strength of a man's stomach.
The problem is Witten was sitting right next to him, and Witten has a weak stomach.
I do have a weak stomach.
So he starts making some crazy noises.
A dead-on Hall of Famer and one of the toughest SOBs ever to wear a star on his helmet has a weak stomach. Can't say I would have guessed that.
He's halfway down, and Witten's sitting right next to him going, "Ugh." And that goes 0 to 60 in about 2.7 seconds.
I was watching that and I was like, oh man.
Pretty soon, Witten is full blown, making these awful gagging noises. He didn't throw up, he kept it, but he was gagging like crazy.
It started off all fun and games, and then now I'm about to puke. I think the joke was on me.
It's hard to imagine, but this rookie rite of passage has now turned into a competition over who's going to Ralph first, the future Hall of Famer, Witten, or the rookie, Free.
This causes a chain reaction in Doug. So he's halfway down this thing. He laughs or chokes or something, and it all comes right back up out both nostrils across the table. It was one of the best moments I've ever seen in my life.
One of the best moments you've ever seen in your life. First off, Corey, you need to get out more. Second, you can't make this stuff up. A 330-pound man nose-rocketing used butter and whatnot all over the table.
Everybody's disgusted around the table. All the waitstaff are seeing this. It's a whole different meaning to buttering your biscuits. This is one of the best things ever. He just lubed up the entire table.
So now we know the aftermath, and we even know who's to blame. But what was the cleanup like?
Just had a big cleanup crew after that, and a bunch of napkins later, and maybe a trip to the bathroom. I'm not sure what happened. It's all a haze after that.
Sounds like the Pappas Brothers crew probably had a little extra cleaning to do on that particular evening, but I'm sure you made it worth their while.
Waitstaff does well in a nice place like that, but they don't see a bunch of rowdy animals coming through the door every day. They start throwing napkins at them, and they're all grossed out, but they're cracking up. They're loving every second of this. Shoot, we always tip more. We always left more because we're pretty messy, and they always do a lot for us.
If you were guessing, Corey, exactly what do you think that kind of cleanup entailed?
Probably bring out the pressure washer or something.
That makes sense. Doug sounds like the type of guy who was certainly willing to do literally anything for his team, including gulping down several ounces of melted butter.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
At AT&T, everyone, new and existing customers, get our best deals on every smartphone. Why? Because you deserve it. For turning your living room into your office and your gym. for teaching Grandma how to video call and teaching her again.
It's the button on your left, Nana. Okay, your other left.
It's not complicated. Everyone deserves something new. So AT&T is giving everyone, new and existing customers, our best deals with every unlimited plan on every smartphone, even the latest ones.
AT&T may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Restrictions and exceptions may apply.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with...
And I'm Jay Novacek, and we're both with
United Ag and Turf, the official tractor provider of the Dallas Cowboys.
So, if you need a tractor to bale some hay, a mower to cut some grass, or a gator to get some chores done,
get a John Deere at United Ag and Turf.
And then, let's get to work.
Hey, Jay, that's my line.
Well, not today.
Get to work with a John Deere tractor package that's just right for you and your budget. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com.
Before there was a draft, you could size up a cowboy by 3 simple factors: the crease in his hat, the bend of his brim, and his unbending attitude. A man's Stetson didn't just protect him from what life threw at him, it projected a rugged, unstoppable spirit. Stetson hats are still American-made with pride right here in Texas. They're still the unofficial crown of all self-respecting cowboys, and Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Find a retailer nearest you at stetson.com/cowboys.
I can only imagine his loyalty and fun-loving spirit made him a welcome addition to the Dallas Cowboys locker room from day number 1.
Doug, he came in and he's always been a workhorse guy. Always. Similar to Witten, 0 to 100. Either I'm wrestling or I'm going full blow. And so there's never really this walk-through speed kind of guy. He's always like, let's get to work.
All that work paid off on game day as well. If you judged Doug's career by what the average football fan thought, then you would be mistaken. He played 10 years and was the right tackle on 2 of the top 4 offensive lines in Cowboys history. He made nothing but a positive impact and impression on his coaches as well as his teammates.
He put some big games on film and did some awesome stuff, and he stuck with that. And that was so cool, is you got to see him develop into a man. Like I got done playing after Miami and I lost a bunch of weight, came in and saw him a year or 2 later at the facility when we were still at Valley Ranch, and I'm like, holy crap, man, you're huge. He was monster. This guy cares about people, he knows his priorities, and that's a guy you can follow around. Those are the guys you want. And he was one of those guys.
Doug wore that rookie dinner like a Hugo Boss suit. He wore it well. His career as a Dallas Cowboy, as judged by his peers, was a long and successful one, and he was a perfect example of what it takes to be a Dallas Cowboy. Hey, thanks to Corey Proctor, Jason Witten, and Jordan Lewis for chiming in on Doug's story, and thanks Corey and Doug for telling us a hilarious story about your Cowboy lives.